suggestions or proposals in place to rebuild the pavilion.
I've heard that.
This should be the place to come hang out with Calhoun.
Yeah.
Go there, get some food, a drink or water, whatever you want, wreck a boat.
Yeah, but they've been talking about that for years, though. I don't know if they will or not.
I mean, the real estate's there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
And the revenue's good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the people. There's not even a fucking pavilion. They can't even buy a beer. Like, I haven't rent a boat, but they're here. Build the building. And that place was always packed. I mean, literally like 20 minutes to get food.
Yeah. But yeah, we're at, I don't know, do you still call it Lake Calhoun? Or do you call it by the new name?
I call it. It's Bottom-Muckus. No, I call it Calhoun.
I don't think I've met anyone that's actually called it by the new name.
Shit, I know I brought.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but the lens didn't open all the way. Gotta start cleaning out the lens. It's a little dirty here too. But yeah, we're at Lake Calhoun right now. Did a little grocery shopping earlier. Haven't really done too much. But yeah, today's just been slow. I'm starting to wake up a little earlier because for those of you who have been following me, I've been waking up later. This started right around Christmas time. I've been waking up late because people have been keeping me up all night because I decided to accept friend requests from people and they call me in the middle of the night because no consideration. So I got used to kind of falling asleep around 3-4 a.m. waking up probably about 12 hours later. And just recently I've been waking up 12, 1 o'clock. I mean, yes, it's late, but I am starting to wake up earlier, which is good. But yeah, now that the wind's actually starting to pick up, it is getting to be a tad bit nipply.
Don't have a suckle in my zipper? I did it. www.zip.com.org.
When a problem comes along, you must zip it.
Zip it good.
Oh, wait for it. Oh, you little fucker.
Yeah, I feel like a fucking little man. You know, my stomach is just tight, so lights in my ass.
I can tell close to the end.
At some point, I'm like, just fuck this shit. Let's just start over, right? So
Yeah.
You getting hungry?
I am getting a little hungry. Do you want to do dinner first before we do this game?
6, sure.
This
But
one
I'm gonna do something quick though.
Okay.
Let's see what I got. Something out.
But yeah, the Eldrazi deck.
Oh God.
It's hit or miss with what I get.
Poor ass. God.
Felt like your ass got pounded.
No, it's
So-
just the muscles. No,
Still,
right,
still hurting after bowling, huh?
Yeah, not the booty hole. So I guess
You only got one booty hole.
All right, so we have to do one thing first. This is the important stuff.
Yeah.
This is for tomorrow. So we're gonna take the blueberries out of here.
Boogers sound good.
No, the blueberries.
Are they bungers?
They're frozen, so we're gonna make smoothies. But I'll probably just refreeze like smaller portions, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking
Throwing your meat around.
don't touch my wieners.
Oh, it is wrapped.
Let me grab my wiener.
Speaking of which, oh yeah, I ate my wieners the other day.
Dude, how much is this? This gotta be like at least what, 2 pounds or 3 pounds?
I'd say about 3.
2.5. Hey, we're gonna we spoke it.
Yeah.
But I'll freeze them and I'll put them in little smaller packages. But then we'll blend that up and we'll make smoothies tomorrow. And
Yeah.
we got the yogurt and we got, like I said too. Like if you go in here,
Yeah.
like I mean, you're welcome to eat anyone because I'll put some more. But these are all kombuchas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This one is kombucha, but it also has chia in it. So
Yeah.
that's why it looks weird.
Right.
But
Are they all blueberry?
I think I got one different. This is,
Oh yeah, one of
this
the
is blackberry hops. This is lavender melon, and then this is blueberry basil.
All right.
But I was gonna like make some really cool fucking cocktail with
Yeah.
some strawberry yogurt, the blueberries.
I think I am gonna get a thing of kombucha since I was kind of talking
Go
about it.
ahead, yeah, take your pick. Okay. Which one you want? So I mean, I told you.
That one's blueberry.
Blueberry basil, lavender melon. They don't have a lot of flavor though.
Right.
Or blackberry hops.
You make the decision.
No, you
between-
pick. You pick. I'm not drinking it, so it's your choice.
Right. But thing is, I can't decide between the blueberry and the blackberry.
I actually would rather have the blackberry for myself, so you get this one.
Okay.
If you don't care. And if you want some blackberry, put some blackberries in there.
Yeah.
If you want a little splash, if you want to put it in a glass, and you want some fiber, this is kombucha with chia bits.
This should clear up my system enough.
This will give you more fiber. It'll bulk
Right.
up it'll bulk up your poop though too.
Yeah. True.
It has no flavor.
Right.
I think I'll make you those things. So what the fuck am I doing here? Can you read that? Because I can't read it.
It says pasture raised beef porterhouse.
Porterhouse, right? Yeah. So a porterhouse. So a T-bone is different.
How like I don't really know my meat cuts, so how is
I know my meat. I'm really friendly with my meat. This is gonna go posted, isn't it?
yes.
So this is a porterhouse.
Yeah.
So the difference between a porterhouse and a T-bone comes a different part of the rib. A little
That's
bit.
kind of what I was guessing.
So basically the difference is they both have the same thing.
Yeah.
So right here, this is a New York strip,
Yeah.
and this is a filet mignon.
Hmm.
So on the porterhouse, the filet part is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
On a T-bone, usually they're very, very small.
Yeah.
Like a little knuckle part. So.
Yeah.
Pull it out, microwave it, or throw it in a pot,
Yeah.
and you're done. Right?
Pretty much the same effort to make a big batch of food than it is to make a small batch.
Yeah. I mean, even when I was married, we did the same thing. We used to make like 6 gallons of fucking pasta sauce because she's
Yeah.
Italian, right? And it was very complicated. It took us like 6 hours. It was our
Yeah.
grandmother. I mean, that involved making meatballs and cooking all those different pieces and parts of meats in there, and then
Yeah.
boiling down. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
you got
I
the
mean,
meatballs, and then you got the sauce, or what some people I've heard called
Oh,
gravy.
So we made homemade meatballs,
Yeah.
and then so you take those, and then you bake those, and then you take chicken thighs and chicken drummies.
Yeah.
And then like chunks of like regular pork. What else we put in there? Just like one of it. Then you bake those till they're pretty much cooked. And then you put them, make all the sauce.
Yeah.
And then you start cooking all that down. And you throw all the meat in there. The meat kind of, there was some chicken in there too. I don't know the drumsticks in there, yeah. And then that starts, everything falls apart. It's flavoring the sauce. So
Yeah.
And then, once you're done, you make pasta. And then you put a couple pieces of meat on everybody's plate. But dude, I make like fucking 6 gallons at a time.
Mm.
But damn, it was good.
Yeah.
And this is her Italian grandma's recipe, straight from Italy.
Yeah.
I mean, grandma never even spoke English.
So did she call it gravy or did she call it sauce?
They called it pasta sauce.
Because I've heard, I don't know if it's certain parts of Italy or if it's all of Italy with, a couple exceptions of like a few people here and there.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard it called gravy by an Italian, so and I grew up there, so.
Right. So.
But I did learn this interesting fact, and I was shocked as a motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
This, I don't know if you probably don't know this, because this was like fucking, I was going to post just to educate people on Facebook. Like, this is like the coolest fact I've ever learned recently.
Yeah.
So, when Christopher Columbus came over and went to 1492, I don't know where he went back, but,
so Columbus came over.
and then he went back.
Yeah, and went back.
And then he brought a bunch of foods back from the quote-unquote New World to the Old World, right?
Yep.
These included things like potatoes
Mm-hmm.
and corn and some other stuff, but the most important was fucking tomatoes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, he brought that shit back. When they would make pasta in Italy, they used beets.
Yeah.
They never had tomatoes there before.
Not until he came back.
No, I didn't fucking know that. I'm like, I gotta go fact check. There's a whole bunch of shit he brought back.
Yeah.
And of course, it got into France and Germany, but
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking
And-
no. Everybody who likes Italian food would be shocked as shit that they didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they don't. This is better than the first time, because I put some little garlic, a little extra salt. Plus, I'm sure you don't care. I put a little good pat of butter in each of them. So
Yeah. I noticed it did seem a little more moist.
And I actually go, I put some water, but then, a little butter to make it a little more buttery.
Another thing, with Halloween, it originally was not, like, they originally didn't carve pumpkins. You know what they originally carved?
Gourds?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not that dumb. That was a good guess.
Things like gourds, squash, stuff like that. Beets, even. And
Was it because they didn't have them in Europe?
right.
Okay.
At least that's the story I heard.
Yeah. You guessed, but I'm kind of a smarty pants, so I'm guessing like gourds and like I would have guessed squash or something.
Yeah. But what really got me when I first learned about it, pumpkins aren't their own thing. They're a kind of, what, squash or gourd or something?
They're in the same family.
Yeah.
Little mini baguette.
Yeah.
And France colonized Vietnam.
Yeah.
There's a lot of French influence in the food, and also that's why a lot of girls in Vietnam had big titties, because there's a little crossover of some
Yeah.
other Asian girls.
And you said this was banh mi?
So it's like a BHAN, and then the next one is MO.
Yeah.
So it's that, and then usually they get different kinds of meat. Usually it's this kind of barbecue pork,
Yeah.
and then some sliced jalapenos, cucumbers, started with like this kind of bubbly mayo stuff,
Yeah.
cilantro, maybe a couple of things.
Yeah.
They're like one of my favorite things ever. And there's a place called Lou's. It's on the, just so you're telling me about that store.
Yeah.
It's like probably about 25, 6 in Nicollet. All the shops there.
Yeah.
They look great. That's the best place to go to. And I had it there. And I went to the place. They were not open. They just reopened.
Yeah.
But I mean, fuck. It's really, really fucking good. You would just die with it. You'll love it more than the Euros, for sure.
Yeah.
And like, what the fucked up thing though, they're like $27.
Yeah.
And like when I lived in San Jose, you go to Vietnamese bakery or important bakery, they have bakeries
section with Western pies and very French influence, like fancy pastries. Then you could buy a banh mi for $1.
Yeah?
Whole fucking $1. And those fresh spring rolls, like I was eating, not the deep fried ones.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 3 of those for like $2.
Yeah.
For lunch, it was like $3.
Yeah.
Fucking, if I bought it at this last place, it was like $12 and then tax.
Yeah.
So anyways, just listen to her voice. And when you look at it, just peek over her, I'm not gonna be watching that.
Well, I think I went in the video here. If you guys made it this far, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video.